for the one and only, the original Friday Night Sports Blitz. Action highlights from area high school football games from the top-rated 3 News sports team. Tonight's coverage is sponsored by Clark Optical. See our on-site optometrist today.
Hey there, welcome to Week 11, the final week of the regular season, the final Friday Night Sports Blitz of the season. Of course, we're going to have plenty of playoff coverage as well. It'll just be during the news block.
And I was about to say that huge disclaimer right off the top. So, 2 questions. This is the last Blitz, right?
Right.
Second question, does that mean that we stopped covering high school foosball?
It does not.
Boom, booyah. So yeah, this is just the last Blitz episode, last 30-minute show, but we still have a post-season
6
all
weeks
the way,
of it potentially.
all the way until the last
week before
Coastal
Christmas.
Bend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Christmas. Whew.
Yeah,
Go.
and we got some teams that are capable of going that far too. And
Yes.
we had several district championships to get to tonight, Week 11. Let's pop the graphic. Game of the week, Flower Bluff at GP District Championship on the line, a rematch of their 3rd round matchup last year that Flower Bluff won at the Alamo Dome. Well, we almost had to wait for it because the power went out at Ray Aikens Wildcat Stadium in Portland. Luckily, it came back. Lights out. Yeah, it came back, but it was not a great start for GP on the botched snap. So that gives Bluff great field position early. They take advantage. Jaden Pelucio hitting Wyatt Elwood for the score over the middle. 7-0 Hornets early.
Say, get off me. We're going to come out swinging.
Punching. There you go. But here, GP coming back.
Stinging.
There you go.
OMG.
Carmelo Catalano here. Look at this hole, and he is wide open. Oh, the Bluff coaches were not happy. That made it 7-all. Wildcats back in this thing. Then here in the second quarter, same score. Dalvin Batts, he took a little bit to get going, but once he did, he did. Here, the big game deep inside the 10.
Oh.
Coach Brent Davis, he's ripped down. Coach Brent Davis, yeah, liking that. Then here later, Reed Dooms, watch this. Play of the week nominee, the fade to Colton Harrison, the tiptoe touchdown.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hard to say.
Doomsday, baby.
It is doomsday.
Well.
GP goes up at home 14-7, but Bluff coming back here. Jose Martinez, the big gain right at the camera, but he's just going to get knocked out. Oh, it was so close, but he just, tosses the ball back to the ref and goes about his business. And Bluff continues the drive. Pelucio to Jaden Johnson for the score. Pulls the Hornets within a point. Let's take a look at the final. Flower Bluff wins again, 36-34. The Hornets, your district champs, GP, the 2 seed. That game, worth the wait. We had been waiting all season.
Oh my goodness. And Flower Bluff finally coming out on top.
They did.
Woo!
They did. Well, they beat him in the playoffs last year, now beat him for the district championship.
Sheesh, they're 2-0 with GP right now. I don't know. Next year's going to be interesting. All right, next game. We have Miller over at Carroll. Chris, I got to ask you something. You've been covering these two for a very long time.
I have.
Do they have any, beef history, rivalry issues, or?
Not, too bad.
Okay. Well, it was spicy.
Maybe,
it was very
way
spicy
back. I mean,
there.
way back in the day, maybe.
Well, on your
Not
screen.
recent.
Right. Well, you know what? Last year is when Carroll had that leg up. Anyway, so Miller had the touchdown there, as you just saw. Check it out. These guys say, yep, that's good. Extra point is good, but they did not give Miller that extra point. So it ended up being just
being back on it.
It ended up just being 6-0. Miller having to catch up there. So here we have Carroll trucking that touchdown in. So Carroll's actually on top right now.
Rodriguez there, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Trying to do something. But then Carroll's like, no, we've got the lead. Let's keep that truck. And Mr. Rodriguez again with the huge, nice touchdown. So now they have an even bigger lead over Miller.
He's been a hoss for the Tigers this season.
We say his name every single week, my friend. Here we go. Miller with the touchdown pass, number 2. He's saying, oh, yeah, give me that. Let's try to get, let's try to get the lead. Let's try to tie it up. So they're like, you know what? Let's go for the 2 since we can't, kick the ball and get the extra point. Ooh, shade.
Lonnie Adkins hauling it in.
Yep, 2
Mr.
points
Hands.
are good. So right now the score is tied, but... And there's a big one. Let's just pop the final because Miller would pull away and get the dub on this. 55-21, Miller just taking care of business.
Bucks, the 2 seed in that district. All right, let's get over to Buck Stadium. Moody and Ray, these two just playing for pride. Neither had a district win, so you say, all right, let's get a dub to head into the offseason with one. Well, this was just a ground and pound game. Amato Rivetta there, the short game. Coach Cantu, all right, trying to get his guys going. Some teachable moments in this one. Here, Ray going to swat that. They're not going to go anywhere. The Texans defense coming up with the stop there. Now, this is right before the half. Ray looking to break this tie here. Nick Cantu going to find Darren. Here, you say it for me.
Ooh, Maldenka.
There you go. Darren. Cantu finding Justin Pantoja here. A good first down for the Texans. So that sets up first and goal. Then Aiden Nevada here fighting his way for the end zone. Gets in. The extra point's no good because it was blowing 100 miles an hour tonight, basically. But Ray goes up, and I don't know if this one's final yet, but let's take a look. It is. 20-7, the Texans get the dub. So they get their first district win of the season at the end of the season.
You know what?
But it is a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win. And you know what? Whether or not the playoffs are not even a thought or anything for them, it's still Friday Night Lights. And these kids, when they graduate,
it's important.
They're going to miss it so much. They're going to appreciate every last game that they have.
And
so you know what? Soak it in.
And we were talking beforehand, Bluff and GP. We were trying to figure out who we thought was going to win that game, and we both said it was going to go down to the wire, and it did tonight. And Bluff, they just got it. They got it done tonight in Portland.
Right, and like we say every week, they had a rougher start in the beginning, but this was the ultimate ending for Flower Bluff. We're not ending, but like end of
the regular season.
There we go. Yeah,
district champs, and they positioned themselves well now heading into the 5A Division II playoffs.
Ooh, with that number 1 seed, baby.
Yep. And hey, we've got plenty more coming up on the Blitz, so stay tuned.
Action highlights coming your way right after this timeout.